Hello, hello, chat. How are we all doing today? There you go. Also, Kana, thank you for the resub for 3 months now. I appreciate it. But welcome on, everyone. Today we are back on just extraction building. I think people are already on the server. I'm going to be working on more of the Pale Garden. So for now, though, I'm basically just setting all of this up. I'm going to be adding a lot of foliage today, chat. A lot of foliage. A lot of grass. A lot of plants. And basically, we're just going to be working on that today. It's going to be a chill stream. Like, today's just going to be a chill, relaxed stream. Not do anything crazy. I think they are in a VC, which I might hop into later, maybe. But right now we're just vibing today. Beanie, thank you for the resub for 3 months now for a total of 4. I appreciate that. Yeah, today is just a big chill yap about whatever. And just slowly get through doing this massive build of foliage. That is primarily today's goal. Fern. And then we're just gonna have a lot of nice and just chill, floating, vibey music today. So. Ash tonight, thank you for the resub for 3 months now. I appreciate that. Also, you all started a golden Caputrain. Nice. Nicely done, chat. Are you a theater person by chance? I've never... Okay, I shouldn't say I've never. I've done one theater production in elementary school where it was Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And Little Abolish was an Oompa Loompa. And then besides that, I had friends in high school who did theater. And so I saw all the tech stuff, because when I was in media production, I also learned how to do the tech stuff for that type of stuff, but never actually did big theater stuff. So that is my extent of theater and such. But yeah, other than that, not too much. I do listen to some musical songs here and there, but not like entire shows or like entire performances. It's more of just what I vibe with. Yeah, this is turning out really nice, chat. Up, up. Doing plays, but then I decided to not bother with memorizing the lines. Yep. You know, in elementary school, when I was an Oompa Loompa for Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, we didn't have to memorize any lines. You just had to memorize actions, which was really easy, and we had to just memorize dance performance, like little dancing stuff, which I can do that. I don't got to worry about memorizing lines or anything like that. Does make sense. Yeah, you know what? That's fair. Nope, that's wrong block. Why does Oompa Loompa call me so off guard? Yeah. Things that I did when I was in elementary school. Nope, don't do that. Awesome. Sick. Pop, pop, pop. Break some of this a little bit. Which I don't know if some of you saw it or not, but Hermitcraft's next charity event that they do with Gamer Outreach, they're also going to be this one. They're going to be working with MCC and do a big MCC thing, which I think is really cool. Hermitcraft MCC is going to be very fun, which I'm curious how they're going to do. If it's going to be like only the hermits or hermits and friends right now, because I think like there's roughly around 20 like 20 or so hermits, so it's not a full MCC roster, so I'm curious who they're going to add on to that roster. There's just so much that I got to do. 25 hermits, so likely will be friends. Martin and Jimmy Scott are likely. Oh yeah, 100%. Like, I think it's people that the hermits have worked with or made videos with, and I feel like that's how it's going to happen, which will be very fun. It's going to be very excited to see how that all plays out. I want to try to take this direction. Kind of expand it outwards and align here. Just have these spot units of Just pale moss everywhere. Yeah, that's good. True shame is I've been up all night and I don't know how I managed this year. It's exciting. Your hermits do really good work, so I'm excited to see how how well it does and what they do for this year. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, right now they're testing out, if you look on the bottom of my screen, they're testing out the extraction world stuff. So, like, the tutorial world to help new players get into extraction easier. And so that's what they are doing at the moment. There's definitely, yeah, they're working on a very simplified tutorial, not super big or anything, just something enough to where players can, like, load in for the first time and then play through. Man, it's so eerie. Like I have like just floating music. I have ambient floating music playing on right now, just as like a chill vibe to have while we just work on this. But the music vibe just fits with this. Like, let me turn down the render. You know what I mean? Well, where's my perspective key? I know there is a perspective key that can. Where is toggle? No, not perspective. Cinematic. Reset this. Effect, clear. Long mold, thank you for the 5 community gifted. I appreciate it. Like if I go into the fortress tier, hold on, 55mm camera. We go back a little bit. Of course, I'm just walking around right now, so it's not. Anything crazy at the moment. Yeah, there will be an Oakhurst recreation eventually, but nothing for the time being. A little bit of shaders and a little bit of understanding how to do cinematography, and you can make a very easy recreation. Running in the air, yeah. A mini version, not a one-to-one. It's going to be a mini version of Oakhurst. But yeah. This is so coverage. This feels like a movie. Well, I'm glad. That means my knowledge of cinematography and understanding camera angles is still good. As an old viewer. What kind of photos? That's photography, cinematography. I did take some photos here and there, but that was more just a fun hobby thing. But I understood lenses and everything because I needed to for thing. But for anyone who ever wants to do like short film cinematography and like do little like cinematics in Minecraft, your FOV slider, treat it as the camera millimeter. And so like around 70 to like 80 is like your normal perspective. You can go up to 90 because a lot of players are used to that, right? For first perspective stuff. Anything in when you go down to 65 can be a bit more of a wider angle for some shots. And then usually you go between 55 to 45 for different like angle shots, right? But if you want to also have a perspective of something being super far away, like the castle, right? And you want a shot that's like this, but you don't want to be at like here because that still feels too far away. Even at 55, that feels like a far away shot. If you want to make it feel zoomed up but close, you can drop down to 30, and then that way you get the focal point being the castle while still being far away. So also Red Space Rabbit, thank you for the resub now for 4 months. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. But yeah, so it's if you're ever doing Minecraft cinematics, you can always adjust your FOV, especially if you're doing it in post-production. And that helps a lot with conveying the different zoom lenses because the FOV for a player is basically the exact same as if it was a zoom on a lens. Last stream, yeah, I saw it in the Discord. It was really nice. There really is just a lot of space that you have to cover. Like, it doesn't make it impossible, but my goodness, is it a lot. I've also been just a very easy way of adding texture and volume is just placing around a lot of these pale moss blocks and then just bone milling them in themselves. This music, it's just ambient floating music right now. Today's just a chill stream chat. So like literally if you just want to lurk and listen to the music while you work on something, or just vibe and we just talk about random stuff in chat today, that's all we're doing really. Kind of just a chill hangout. Oh. This might update some of the, yeah, it's going to update a few things, but that's fine. Goodness, it's so much stuff to... There's a bat on you. Yep, there's a curio bat. Oh, and curio fault. No, chat, I'm excited to show y'all something when it gets done. I can't say what it is because that'd ruin the surprise. But there's a really cool little thing that I've been working on that I've been planning for like beginning of this year. And it starts going into like actual process. Is it a vid? No, well, no. So I'm working on the escape room vid right now, but something besides the vid for the channel. And I think a lot of y'all will like it. Yeah, I can't bone meal that. There you go. You basically killing me? Y'all. Okay, I'll give y'all a rough time frame. Ideally, it gets released and showcased around end of April. So you got like still roughly 2 months. It is a project type thing, yes. No, I like ideally I want it to be released end of April. A little project I've been working on, a little cool thing. Can we have a hint? I will give you the hint that it may be related to some emotes. As in, you guys might be getting some new emotes. But what those emotes are, I am not going to say. Because it's not only emotes. I will say that much. It's like... A new icon? Nope. I think what I want to do around this massive tree, right, is do a bunch of leaves. A bunch of leaves that have just fallen off because it's so high up. And just scatter them all around this. There we go. Music in the calm vibe is so nice. The chill building. Yep. Basically what the vibe is today. Related to your birthday. I want to do it around my birthday. As just a nice little, like, thing for chat. But I also think it'd be really cool if I was able to release it around my birthday. But we will see. Got your advanced man? Let's go. Oh yeah, speaking of stuff that just got in chat, my Dark Sylveon card arrived yesterday. So that's nice. What about plants? We're adding foliage, Shep. We're adding a bunch of foliage in like a little bit of a chill stream in extraction. So I've been going through, and a lot of this ground is originally just flat with no like actual grass or anything. But I've been going on through and just adding a bunch of different uh bone mealing the floor and adding custom plant stuff here and there. growing fast again for spring. Oh, have fun with that. I know that might be a lovely joy to deal with. That's better. It will turn into a jungle. I mean, that's a pretty cool aesthetic for a room. Having a whole room just turn into a full greenhouse. That's better. Trying to break up all of this. There we go. Then I'll have a pollen allergy. Man, this is such a crazy vibe. My goodness. Oh, probably didn't want to break that one. I'll place it there. Take some bone meal and do that there. Take some bone meal and do it there. Cool. Are you doing voice lens for extraction? I don't know if they are doing voice lens or not. I was never told. So maybe I'm not sure. From the it is spooky whimsy. Definitely a nice little special vibe to it. Like, this feels so good. Like, just being able to connect everything up to each other and have, like, these be the areas you can kind of, like, look out and see where things are. Because, like, look at that. Look how flat all that is right there of how it was before. And then you turn around here and it looks like all like this. Like, there's such a stark difference. Same trees, same blocks. The only difference is there's no actual grass on the floor. Like, that's so cool. All right, let's work on this big tree. And so what I want to do here, right, is add a bunch of leaves that like fell, just fully scattered all around here. Like just big piles of leaves. I'm gonna go back. I'll go back through and texture them with the oak leaves, but for now, I just want to just add big piles of leaves around here. Like they can go all the way up to this hillside as well. Right, basically the idea is that wherever the edge point is of this tree, leaves would be there. Because they would fall, they would touch the ground. And they would scatter everywhere. I'm also going to remove the random moss that's kind of inside and break it up a bit. Yeah, already looks better. You're extracting plants from somewhere. God, look at no. All the extraction, all the plants in extraction. Yeah. See where the confusion could have came from, but no, we're just adding a bunch of plants to extraction. I think also what would be cool is that we add anytime like around this tree, because I think there's another one, but around this tree, and I think there's one down here, maybe? Is there not? Is that the only tree around here? Is that the only big tree? Okay, yeah. If that's the only big tree, if there's another one, that's fine. Um, but I think around here, anytime we bone meal around this tree, we add the open eye blossoms, because we haven't really. We've just been we've kind of just been replacing them with like ferns and that. But I think that like at a certain radius, there's a lot more open eye blossoms around here. And I think that's gonna make it look really nice, because it's a special like POI right next to this one. Or like fireflies, almost in a way, yeah. Like, look how flat it is all around here. Like, it's crazy how much grass, foliage, and leaves and different moss blocks here and there actually like make a huge difference to the texturing of everything. I'm telling you, it's going crazy. Shep, I can just imagine your room right now just covered in like overgrown cactuses and plants and everything. It's just up the walls and hanging from the ceiling. Like, I can fully see that just being your room right now. The goal: fresh, crisp air after taking the best vitamins. Hey, it's a double positive. You get cool plants and you get good, clean, fresh air. And there we go. But yeah, so yeah, adding just a bunch of leaves on the floor and then lighting the area up with the tall grass, the normal grass looks pretty good right now. I need to add some ferns here and there. Up. Nope. But like doing something like that. And I need to go back through and kind of dot around. Some of these other leaves. As a gardener inventory, basically, yeah. It's just, my entire inventory is just only the things that I need. Just for plants. But it's only 8:50 p.m. We're just having a chill vibe today. Are yelling people to sleep? I think it's more that it's just a very chill vibe that we're doing right now. And so chatters are listening to music. And I'm not talking too much, so you're kind of just getting ASMR almost in a way of me just playing Minecraft and planting down the leaves and such. And so chat's just getting a little tired. That's all. Watering and repotting in the background, yeah. That's what I'm like. It's just a chill vibe. It's just floating, relaxing music while I just plant in Minecraft. And we just talk about stuff here and there. That's it. Like, this generally looks so good, though. Like, I am so pleased how this is turning out. Like, look at that. One downside is since we are not like so much in a pale biome right here, you kind of get a mix of both, which I think is fine. Kind of just blends in the two environments. But like overall, it's not too bad. Again, really trying to have that overgrown feel to it. There we go. We're gonna change music real quick. That's better. Much calmer of a feel. The glowing flowers. Oh yeah, the Soulless shaders that I have on right now have made like a lot of the flowers in the shadows, like in shade glow. And so it's kind of nice to see what needs a glow, what doesn't need a glow, and blend those together. At a certain point, they do need to stop, but I think right past here. I think if I just basically do a bunch of pale moss blocks, and then I connect it up like that, and I take this going downwards from these different corners. Yeah, that works. Yes, there we go. I'm gonna... If we get more whimsy, I'm gonna fall asleep. Look, we're just vibing today, chat. I'm like, I can join their VC and talk to them if you guys don't want to feel as tired. But today's just a vibe. Today's just for vibing. We're just relaxing, we're hanging out. It's all good. Like there actually does need to be a few glowing. right there. Comparatively, possibly. Like, there's tall fern, tall grass. And when this was designed, I think a lot of stuff has been added into Minecraft compared to when it wasn't. So, definitely a remodel to what was before and after. Oh, that looks so good. My nail off a lighter? That's not fun. That sounds painful. A starfield on the ground? Almost looks like it, yeah, from the sky. All this would be illuminated. Nice. Looks good. And there. Fill that space right there. Ooh, I like that. Alright, cool. Gotta come back up to here, wrap this back around. And then place a bit of moss here and there. Nice. Random fact. Hold on. I have a few things. Wyvern, you did that to yourself. Uh, so here's a random fact about me when I was a kid, when I was a little baby. So I was a mischievous child. And I would get into places I shouldn't get into. I would figure out ways to do things, so on and so forth. Um, that tracks, okay. Uh, but there's always been a few things that like my parents have told me throughout the years of like, yeah, you did this thing, and like they haven't told me before, and it's just hilarious. Um, I learned something new that I did. So when I was very little and could like crawl around, walk around, do so on and so forth, right? Um, apparently, while my dad was on a conference call and in a meeting, I made my way and got my hands on baby oil wipes. Or not so much wipes, but actual baby oil that you wipe your baby down after they use the bathroom. And from what they told me, I covered my entire body in that oil. How old were you? Like maybe 3, 4. I was little. I was very, very little. Old enough to where I could walk, but like I have no memory of this. And my parents said I was so slippery to grab and catch when I was running around the house. And so here's the funny part, right? My aunt and my mom finally got me. And they put me in the sink and they tried washing it off. To what my parents told me, it would not come off. So for a week, for at least a week, my skin was super smooth and somewhat slippery until it finally regained its normal like texture. So yeah, there's just a fun little fact. That's why I love skincare so much. Oh, it makes so much sense now. But yeah, no, it's a funny fact I learned recently. My parents told me about, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's funny. That's good. That's a good bit right there. How's this look? What's going on? We're just adding a bunch of foliage right now. So if you look over here, it's all flat grass. Like there's no actual grass or design. And then I'm right now going through and adding a ton of foliage from one point of this map to the other in this zone. Which is going to take a lot of time, but it's worth it. So that's what we're doing right now. And it's been just a chill stream today, so we're kind of just vibing to floaty dream music while it's ambient music, but it has that like relaxing vibe to it. Cool. All right. How long have we been? All right. I'm probably gonna hop into the Discord call just to see what everyone's up to, just to talk to them. It is a live chat, but we are just gonna hang out for a bit. So while we build. So right now in there, it's Beck, Curio, Jay, and Legs. So that's what we will be doing.
Hi, Abolish.
Hello.
How you doing?
Abolish!
How we doing? How's the tutorial world going?
Good. It's coming along.
Nice.
Lex, can you adjust the state of 2 of these walls so they connect to the slabs?
Sorry, I was responding to somebody. What's up, Curio?
Can you use Axiom to adjust the states of these walls to connect to the slabs? There we go.
Kinda.
It's close enough. They connect
Yeah.
now. There's no longer a gap.
Yeah. Tutorial world's coming together. Like it feels pretty good.
Nice. Yeah, I saw the.
It feels like we're getting somewhere with it.
Yeah, no, I saw the photos and looked out really good so far from what you were putting in the Discord. So.
Have you seen it like running? Because I'll go run it again real quick so you can see it if you want to. Like.
No, not yet. I've literally just been in the Pale Oak, just adding foliage, becoming a gardener.
We guessed. Here, let me do one thing, and then I'll pop over and I'll show it to you.
Alright. What is the TP to that world?
EX tutorial.
EX.
Oh, wow.
But I'm gonna actually go run it on the There you go. Just give that a darker floor.
Ooh.
It does kind of have like old school arcade cabinet vibes, but I put some basic lights in there and I just put some stuff in. Oh, what we need is
wait,
iron.
away logically in.
Yeah.
It's like it's a server room with no doors. The AI has hunkered down.
I'm liking the vibe of this.
Oh no, this is where all the RAM went.
Chat, you gotta save the RAM.
We must save the RAM.
I'm
Help is
very
on the
happy with the
way.
trims and adding a little extra light.
This whole thing is going to be so nice from a new player perspective that they're going to be able to log in and see this game and understand what the heck they're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Is this wall supposed to be stone?
It's
Probably
the outside
not.
wall. So I think you have to move the outside wall over by one in
Oh.
order to. If you go take a look, like it's off by one. It's just
Hmm.
it's just
Okay,
wrong
hang on.
enough
I got
that,
this.
like it requires a little bit of moving.
All right, let me replace the
Still not
stone
brick rich enough.
back. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, stand by.
Okay, here. I'm gonna. Here, Balish, you're watching stream.
Give me one moment. Hold on.
He will be.
Yeah, I
I'm
will
gonna-
be.
I'm gonna. That gives me the time to pop back over.
Yep.
Okay, now we can fill things in.
It is the rapture.
Hold
And then this
on.
moves over.
Okay, I'm watching, and my stream's also watching now. So
Okay. Oh shoot. Okay. Cool.
Hi, stream.
Hi, chat.
Stream.
How you guys doing?
Yeah. Check this out.
The tutorial exists.
ooh. Speak to ghost. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Right click and then it just starts actually giving text. That's really cool. I like that.
It's gonna type out the messages
Yeah.
too, but I just did it with the voice messages for right now.
Wait, this is not gray. Is this light gray?
Cyan.
Cyan. Okay.
Here's the new Destiny 3. Look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I trust you.
If
I trust
Bungie
you
isn't
to
gonna
it.
do it, we
More.
gotta do it ourselves.
Who do you trust more, me or Mr. I have 18 fancy old
Cars in a random
Who do you
garage,
trust
and
more,
then
Chad?
I dip from the studio.
Me or Pete Parsons? Who do you trust? Give me the
You.
millions. I'll make something cool.
All right, time to kick babies.
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah, nice loot system tutorial. Ghost talks to it. Nice.
I just like the ghost disappears in
Boop.
little particles. It goes a little poof.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to bother looting all the chests, but it does
Yeah.
the same thing, right? So they're all fake, but it does count up. Like, there's chest 1,
Yep.
right?
And then
There's
chest two's in
chest
there.
2.
Yep.
Yeah. The only thing stopping you from giving me millions is that you don't have millions. Valid.
True.
I don't know. Let's just talk about AIs and synergies and all the other things. We could probably trick a billionaire or two to throw a little bit at some kind of startup.
What?
I'll pick these items up because this is the 5th one.
Yeah.
Can you transfer
Here at
your warlock?
Lagundo
I wish.
Co. We will turn our voices into others.
Yeah.
Here at Lagundo Co., your safety is our property.
And it's got to do the title as well. So
Yeah.
then you're gonna open a fake shulker box.
Mm-hmm.
So like you're gonna open. So that'll have the key that you
Okay.
need
Yeah.
to go into this door. So you go into the door and then you put the key into the thing.
Nice.
And then hold on. And then
Oh wait, there's more.
There's more.
oh wait, boop here, boop, teleport. Yeah, we've actually made it look quite pretty now.
Yeah.
And then you'll go in here. There's the interactions. So you'll click on the head. You'll put the key in. Now what happens? What you think would happen is that one door opens and one door closes.
Mhm.
What it's going to do is it's going to pull an old video game loading trick where it's going to teleport you to a copy of the map
Nice. That's
over
clever.
here. Where
Clever.
this door is open and this door is closed. So then you'll go through here where there's like a couple extra chests.
Yep.
A little bit of like a darker space. It explains how vaults work and how they reset weekly.
That's
And
really
then
good.
trapped chests, and it'll explain the trap chest mechanic. Also, high U.
Hello.
When you
And Abolish is there.
and Abolish is there. These pink stained glass are instead going to be structure voids.
Oh, okay.
And I just have it here so we can keep track of it because I
Yeah.
can listen for a player to move into a block that is a structure void,
Mm-hmm.
and then that'll be another trigger to advance the tutorial where it plays a line of like found an extraction point, marking it on your HUD.
Yeah.
Use your locator bar to go find it. and then the locator bar will point towards a
Where you
fake
need to
extraction
go,
point
yeah.
right here, and then out you go.
Nice. And then I will send you directly to the hub.
And it sends you back to the hub. It does a little other things, and then there's a little menu that also pops up that's like reiterating the tutorial in a couple little like
Oh, that's cool.
dialogue boxes. But yeah, simple as that.
Very good.
And we have a tutorial. This game is now teachable.
Teachable.
figure.
Yippee.
Yippee!
It can now be a single player experience.
Yeah.
That's good.
So the game is teachable. So yeah. So we're gonna finish decorating all of this space, and then from there, we'll be able to do.
I remember when Minecraft used to have a tutorial.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we finish decorating all of this, and then we can clone the whole thing and move it over. And then I finish coding in the couple coordinates for the tutorial, and then we're good to go.
Nice.
Makes life really easy. But yeah, we just gotta fill this room. Y'all already finished the outside bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remembered the tutorial too. Yeah, we just gotta put some small things. So trapped chests. No, leave these here for now.
No. I just needed to fill in the trim because otherwise it's gonna look weird.
Yeah. Can't wait to look.
I was putting them back.
Yeah, so like, we'll do this. We'll have like a little bit of stuff. Players won't be able to die. So even if you're getting hit, you'll max down at like half a heart.
Yeah.
But
Poison rules, guys. Poison rules.
yeah, so all damage will basically work like poison.
That's good.
So we just gotta clutter up the space a little bit, and then we're good to go.
Huge.
I'm genuinely really
Oh,
happy.
what are you doing?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just thought this was funny.
Yeah, just hanging out, just vibing. Stuck in the door, it's fine.
It's fine.
But yeah, I don't know if you've seen Pale Oak. Adding a lot of grass makes a big difference.
It does.
Start running that direction.
Which way?
That way. And you're gonna start feeling it very differently than just flat ground.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I loaded with shaders. Oh, this is
Oh
so
yeah,
gorgeous.
no. I'm basically fully adding grass, leaves, and moss areas, and
my.
only
Are you
adding.
doing this by hand?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, by hand. It's because I get to be a lot more
I would say you have
customizable.
Axiom, right?
Oh yeah, no, I
Just-
know.
Yeah. And,
But-
and the funny
Okay,
thing is, we need to
okay.
go through one more time to see. Look at the difference. Look at the difference of the areas that we've worked on, right?
Mhm.
And how atmospheric this is. And then you get out of
Oh,
the Pale Oak area.
yeah, it's
and
just
you're
flat.
into the
It just
Season
feels
1
flat.
territory, and
Yep.
it's just flat and empty.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, I need to. And so every time I look at the Pale Oak forest, and I'm like, wow, there's still so much flat. And then I just go and add
I'm
a bit of
developing terrain.
So I'm
It's
like,
just
I'm
slow
just
'cause
adding.
I'm learning. I'm learning terrain tools still.
I
Yeah.
want to make that
I mean,
quarry
yeah, and
to
then
this.
like the
This is so
the
cool.
swamp also. Like,
Mhm.
even though the swamp doesn't have as much on it, and it's a little bit more kind of open mud and dirt and everything, it works because the ground itself is quite textured.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like
Like this whole space here is going to be so fun to jump around in
yeah,
and just explore and
Whee!
fight
Ow,
through.
oops.
you know, like if you want to TP to me and just look slightly upwards, it's like a perfect angle into the cathedral castle that we all built just right here.
Yes.
Yeah, with the grass and everything. It's just so
Oh.
White
nice.
lines on this whole space.
Yep.
This
too.
is gonna be such a good area for cinematics.
Uh-huh.
This is gonna be such a good area to kill people in. Like,
There's a lot of like
Yeah,
spots you
and
can
then
hide
get
with the
cinematics with murder.
yeah. I'm just in this moment. I'm just imagining what's it called when
They
we
got this-
add a few creaking into
Mhm.
here.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
just imagining a run scene where one guy's running away, creaking like stops the guy basically.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, the cathedral's awesome. The big tree is really good. We have obviously the corrupted area. Like this whole section up here. This is like, here's your end game space.
Mhm.
Here's some really cool stuff that you can go up. And well, actually, no, that's not even true. The end game space is probably the ancient city.
Yeah.
Which we haven't even started on. Right? Creaking that are not slowed by water. That is also true.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, we're gonna make creaking that are not slowed by water, which is so much more fun.
So, what's also terrifying in the Pale Garden is when it goes night. I've been intentionally, anytime I've been bone mealing, only placing down and removing specifically the eye blossoms, besides every few areas. And
Yeah.
so the only light you get are the eye blossoms that are just scattered very faintly, and then the blue soul lanterns that are above chests. But at some angles, depending on the shader pack you lose, it looks like two just blue eyes watching you.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Hold
or
on,
a couple,
I want
or
to
a
see
couple
this.
orange eyes.
Like
Oh.
right there, just right across. Yep, right
Oh.
over there.
I
Looks
don't
just,
like that.
it just looks like two blue eyes just because of how the angles are of all the lanterns. Yeah.
Oh, that's horrific.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
It's so good. It's so good.
Is watching me.
Do,
Yeah.
do, 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 do.
I wish
I
this Ender
always
Dragon
feel
head's
like
eyes would glow.
Somebody's watching me. Oh yeah.
Because then I could be a real cryptid.
Oh yeah, and you catch like these little pinpricks of light amongst all of this mess.
Yep, amongst all
This
the
is gonna be
light.
such a fun space. You cannot
I'm
sleep
gonna
now. There are
love
monsters
just
nearby.
running through here with shaders because I
Mhm.
like to run through here with.
Oh,
to run
if
through
you want to be
shaders.
terrified, if you have Spooky Elementary, Jay, put those shaders on and just have a torch in your hand and just start running through the forest. It is
Oh
just pitch
my
black
gosh,
with
hold
just
on. Let me download that.
with
I
just
had
a
that
I know
on
what we're doing
little
for
bit of light.
Halloween.
Hold on.
What's the one that
Spooklementary.
had the? It added a blue tint to all the screenshots you sent.
It's Bliss or BSL.
Okay.
But here, hold
Because
on.
like,
I'm gonna share my
yeah.
screen real quick. This is with
I'm also if you want to see it, it's on stream right now.
yeah. This is Spooky Elementary.
Ooh.
With that tree in the distance too, like
It's just so ominous.
I love the flowers and how
Oh,
they glow.
Yeah,
love
I
seeing
saw the
that.
tree and I'm like, this would be really cool if majority of the eye blossoms were surrounding the tree in itself.
Oh.
And then there's
It's
just
not
very
for
few.
Discord.
Oh, this is Oh
Yeah.
God,
Gonna be
I
good.
definitely know
This
what I'm
is
doing
so
for
good.
Halloween.
This is a small horror map, and
Yep.
this is like what, 10% of the whole map overall.
Oh yeah,
Imagine if we made an entire horror mode intentionally. How, like,
I've played Abolish's horror mode. It's terrifying.
true.
I've seen that. I don't need to imagine. I've lived it.
yeah. If you want a more blue feel, Bliss shaders makes it very
Okay.
like a blue
Extraction Halloween edition, maybe.
shader,
Just
and then
because, like, I was looking at the screenshots you sent, and I'm like, this is gorgeous.
yeah, and then I think BSL, I believe, make it like it feels very Witcher with the greenish blue tint that it gives it.
Yes.
So
Yes, that's the
BSL in the
vibe.
Pale Garden gives this like very Witcher-esque gold backdrop, but everything else around you is all tinted bluish green.
I'm gonna be sending all of these images I'm taking because this is this is
Pretty
good.
area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I probably could make a grass brush, but at the same time, it's like freehanding it has just been
Yeah,
Just a
there's
vibe.
something to be said for just putting the time in to
Oh, you're back here.
curate it. At this point,
Yeah,
like we put so
there-
much work into this thing.
Yeah.
Like
hmm
curate it to some degree, but no, I get you. It's
Yeah.
very like could go either way.
yeah. I might figure it out
Yeah,
later
the
if
only
it's
thing
taking too long.
I would
but-
have to say is that there is that grass script brush.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter what you brush it on, it will place
Grass.
wherever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do always have to go back and break stuff.
I think I could probably... What I could... Hold on. Let me try something. If I... What is it? It's a script brush... Leafy bushes?
Because it does normal and tall grass, and then you can like also mess with how much you want. So you can do like very sparse grass and then like very, very thick grass. But like I did go through and like repaint a lot of stuff after.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
See, now I'm just picturing like you start a high roller runner, and then you spawn in
Spawn
the
in,
pill garden,
in the
and,
middle of the pill garden during
and
nighttime.
your
And you're
stomach just drops.
Yep. Yep. I am
Oh,
so
that's nice.
excitedly waiting for that to happen to someone.
Like, uh-oh.
Just the amount of like risk versus reward being augmented just by us updating the map.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There is a
like
leafy
this.
bush brush that I can use to add like the pale leaves. So I'll probably just do that to help with that.
Here we go. I've decorated the last little bit of the front, I think, of this space.
I'm just straight up running through the pill gardens now. Oh,
Yeah,
this is so cool.
Yeah, no. It's definitely like a full like vibe change to it. It's also very funny that like as I'm going, I'll be up on like a higher platform looking
little
down to
ruined
see where
area.
stuff is at, and I turn around, I'm like, it's just flat. That's a lot of flat I gotta fill in.
Yeah, there's a lot of like knowing how much we still have to like do some tinkering with,
Mm-hmm.
but still like for where we're at,
Oh yeah.
we've done so much, and we can put out the map with where it is, and then continue to just improve.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed the times where we spent just like sitting and vibing,
Oh yeah. It was fun.
being in VC and just relaxing. Like that was really nice. I'm enjoying it right now.
Subathon is over. That means I can now watch anime while I build. That's the only thing that changes. I'm
You can.
still in the game. I'm still working on things.
I almost squished myself.
For real, for
One
real.
thing. Boop, boop, boop. So yeah, so like I'm just doing little bits like this, just putting some clutter in a couple of rooms, and
I'm weathering
Motherboard.
the exit room to match the entry room.
yeah, I'm just looking at like some ideas.
Hey, let me make sure all my stuff's charged before I start stream up.
Where
Up.
is...
Up. Right? Like that works.
Oh, I can do the crate trick. I can do the crate trick in here.
Wow.
And
What's
then
crate trick?
rails. It's the thing where you use ladders and like you get a big
Oh,
bundle
yeah,
of
yeah,
things
I
together,
see what you mean. Yeah.
and it's simple enough that I don't need to go copy something. I can just do it by hand.
Yeah, chat. No, this is turning out really nicely.
And that can go there.
I'm muted right now,
and
so they
then we
can't
can
hear
put
me.
Something back here.
But
I
for
don't
the
know what.
time being,
Something can go here.
this has been this looks really good so far.
Sure. Oops. Not what I meant to. Ah! Stop
Yeah.
it. Ah!
Hold on.
Shoot. There we go.
We want to put like iron bars in front of the books as if it's like forbidden knowledge.
Sure. Yeah, but that just helps setting this up. Like I said, he has an endgame zone. Wait. Will there be a spawn point in the ancient city? Probably not.
That looks so good, chat.
I don't think you'll spawn in the ancient city. The
Wherever
whole
you
point of
don't
the
need to do
ancient city
anything.
is that it's
Just
like
let chat vibe.
extractions nether. You can use it to fast travel around the map.
That looks so cool, chat.
So could someone die from this water column?
No, it'll only ever reduce you to 1 half heart.
Got it.
Poison
so even
mechanic.
Got it. So even if you do fall damage, that won't kill you.
Damage, if you take enough damage that it will kill you, it reduces the damage to 0.
Got it.
Ooh, okay, cool.
In the tutorial.
In the tutorial.
Well, realistically, it also does that in extraction proper. It just does the extraction version of killing you instead.
Yeah, where it sends you back to the hub.
Like where it sends you back to the hub. You don't have a vanilla Minecraft death.
Uh-oh. So the books intersect with this wall here.
Checking.
Oh.
Easy.
Fixed.
Here, put the books back.
Alrighty.
We did
There we
it.
go. We did it.
Let's see. Oh,
Yippee!
it's right here.
We did
Yep.
it.
No one's ever gonna know.
Not even
Chat,
stream.
chat
Who-
won't snitch, right?
They know what happens to snitches. No one wants bed bugs.
I think this works. Like, maybe roughen up the roof a little bit.
Just put the head I've been wearing right here. I'll get rid of that. That doesn't make sense to me there.
And like, I'm just putting like a little bit of
Ice Gracer, I think the
texture
gifted
in a few spots here.
sub to Light Hydra.
We throw
Thank
in a
you for
couple
that.
other small little bits of details. You're making some
go.
crates on this end too, and then that
Mhm.
gets you through. Oh, we need to do the back wall of the area. Needs the whole like
Oh. Yeah.
like the painting on it effectively that I had in the other spot. And a couple more props on the topmost.
Oh, it needs the weathering. Got it.
Yeah, like the tiny bit of weathering and a few more props on the topmost bits over up here around the corners. But like it's coming together. We are, I mean, dang y'all. This is
You give us prompt, we go burr.
yeah, no.
We
This
do
is- this
build.
is sick.
We do
build.
build. We extract.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, let's see here. Put some little holes in the wall.
Yeah, like mess up the wall a little bit. Make it look like this place is a little bit worse for wear, but it is. This look for a tutorial in 48 hours effectively. Because I created this world yesterday.
Yeah.
I
Dang.
mean, in 48 hours, we have built out a pretty good tutorial space. Do we have an ETA for launch? I have a date in my head, and I've told the people on the team a goal date. I don't want to commit to it publicly and say like here, but I'll give you a rough idea.
We have hopes.
This month or next is the idea for the launch of Extraction Season 2. The video for Extraction Season 2, I want to put out this month. But it might not make sense to put out the video first before the game is done. But I don't know if the game's going to be ready. But like, when I say Extraction Season 2 is launching, that doesn't mean everything's going to be done. Like, at this point in my head, the Ancient City, not going to be ready for day one of Extraction Season 2. It's just not. Like we still have too much to do on the surface of that world. So we're gonna keep working on the surface of the world, and then one day we're gonna be like, cool, we're building the ancient city today, and
That is-
or this week, and we're gonna lock in, build a giant ancient city, and that comes out as an update.
So do we want to put the doors back on those vaults that would go down to the ancient city again? Or do
Probably
we-
for now, but it doesn't need to happen at this very moment. But yeah, like
But we'll be able to like see like, oh, there's something down there now.
yeah, so now you'll know that there's something down there for it. So the idea is that the world will unlock with time, and there will be
Yeah,
more.
the
to
world
it.
becomes
Like,
more dynamic.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully this
So
pale
that
guarding
does
gets
mean
done.
things in barrels won't last the whole season. You are gonna have to like barrels will get reset, but you'll be warned. It won't be a surprise.
The dead drops are going to reset more often.
Yeah. Fortnite update. Kind of. Yeah. Like the map's gonna continue to evolve and grow.
But better.
Free DLC. But yeah, like just this view, the fact that this map didn't exist at all start of the day yesterday, and look at we've made a fully fleshed out tutorial area. This feels great. If the ancient city is not implemented, the entrance is a stuck zone. What do you mean?
Oh, because if we don't cap off the entrances, then people can get stuck inside.
Oh
of them.
yeah, we'll have to cap it off. It doesn't need to happen right but I meant like it doesn't have to happen right now. It doesn't need to
Yeah,
be like,
it will happen, chat. Don't worry. We're not gonna get you stuck in the ancient city pit.
Skill issue.
yeah. Sorry, Digit.
To be fair, the pits are very visible. You could see them.
They're
Yeah, you
very
probably
visible,
also
but if you're
die from the
chasing
fall
someone
damage.
and they jump over a one
that
by
could be
one,
Digit's new hole. True. It could.
I live here. It was made for me.
He's mine. It's mine. I love him.
Sugar?
Sugar. Confused me so much, and then I clicked and it was addicted. So you're hyped for season 2. Yay! I'm so excited. But yeah, the I'm so excited for the tutorial. Like this tutorial is already coming together super nicely, and I'm super proud of it.
You should be. It's nice.
Yeah. We gotta close off some other areas, but like, oh, this is fun. I'm looking at, yeah.
You just made a fun game, Legs. Congratulations.
Yay. Yeah, no, this is gonna be fun. Could live in this tutorial map. Put me in, chief. It's very pretty, right?
Mhm.
Like
It's a really
they
nice
came
world.
together. You know what I love about this? We did the same trick for this that we did for the network hub.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you clock it, but the backmost buildings are 2D.
Yeah.
Yep.
It plays with your perspective a little bit, but the back buildings are 2D.
Yeah, we've got
It is the
leading
same
sight
trick that
lines.
most modern video games will use.
These are complementary reimagined shaders. We go back to
So
Solus.
if
it
you
is
come through
this.
here,
Yeah, this is it's not the.
it's just flat.
This is Solus
Yeah.
shaders.
I will warn you, Legs. I am going to find
bit
all
lighter.
the different spots I can get stuck and just climb everything, but then I will fix them.
As long as that last sentence sticks, that's all I'm asking for.
Oh, there's a ladder. Oh, okay, so that's how that works.
Trees in the ground.
Yeah. I'm very proud of the
Uh,
fact that we have like skybox.
We could
There's a
possibly
shelter
add
in the
some
city.
in there. It's
We
just going to
figured
be
out Skybox
difficult
building.
because we've kind of established all the
There's-
trees
if you
around
get
here
to
at the
city,
moment,
you could
and
find a
so
shulker box.
Go ahead and break that for me.
we are kind of.
I
And I'm going
did
to break the
what-
chest too. That's in here.
Yeah, that must be a trapped one because I did when I pasted all that in, selected it, and I replaced chests with
We're
air.
trying
I
to
forgot about
have
trapped
enough
chests and
sight lines,
shulker
but also
boxes.
not ruin the sight lines of certain things. So maybe you can throw some here and there, depending on how big the open area is.
I
Yeah,
love
like-
escaping confined areas.
Yeah, I'm
It.
Yeah, in the open areas
I'm
possibly.
really
Yeah, like
happy
more
with this
open.
tutorial space. Like I
Because
think
there
this came
isn't so
together
much
super
enough
nicely.
to throw it
And
open. Like in like a
It's
It's
non-open
not
area.
trap
perfect,
chest.
but this is like cool. If we wanted to make really small extraction areas instead of big, like the big, crazy, ridiculous map, it gives us an idea of how to approach smaller map design a little bit quicker, which is very convenient.
We'll just have to figure
You'll
that
go in
out.
here, click here, you'll play the sound, and it'll teleport you over.
Oh, found another shulker.
And
And
you go
another
through
trap
this
chest.
area.
Imagine
here.
the DMV gets turned into an extraction map.
No, we just have like a single white pixel somewhere on the map, and it just slowly starts to spread.
We
it
have
just-
the like ruin of the DMV.
Yeah. It's just a giant white cube that's just embedded in the mountains.
Yeah. And it's like slowly being overtaken by extraction and decaying.
DMV backrooms extraction zone when. No, the only place we have the backrooms currently is Limbo on the hub.
Mm-hmm.
There's a DMV refugee camp on SMP Plus. I'm glad some of you all have gone and played on SMP Plus. That's huge.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta hop on again sometime.
Yeah. Well,
I do
It
as
is-
well at some point. Because
it is time for me to head out though. I gotta go
goodness.
pick up the kiddos. It is observation day at gymnastics class, so
That is fair.
Fun.
I'm going and checking that out. Abolish.
Nope. I'm sorry about that. What you said?
No, are you still live for a bit?
Yeah, I'm still alive. I'm gonna be just doing this for a while. So
Okay. Oh,
Nice.
yeah, you know where you're going.
nope. Get ready to be just chill because we've just been vibing to ambient floating music while we've just been placing all this down.
That's a vibe. Like
Nice.
people have been happy having a nice day, like a nice.
Calm stream.
Mm-hmm. We need more
I mean,
of that.
look, I'm back, and this is the first stream back, but I think people have been vibing and just like chilling for a bit.
Yep. It's been
Tomorrow
nice.
I'm gonna go play. So here I'm gonna go say bye to chat.
Yep,
It was
alright.
good catching with you.
Goodbye.
I
Bye.
Let's see.
finding a bunch of trap chests in this apartment building, just destroying them.
You know
'Cause,
this.
yeah, would totally
so far.
start trying to loot this buildings if they can get into them.
But
Oh yeah, I
that's
know
weird.
people who are already scheming.
so far so good.
I have specific people that I'm like, I'm going to counter them by removing this.
Hey guys, just no. Guys, you know what? I have the best deterrent. Just tell them no. I do not consent.
Also, Abolish, thank you for teaching me about the like gradients.
Oh yeah.
It's been so helpful.
I think Abolish muted.
Oh,
Oh, did I mute? Oh, my bad.
you're good.
You know, gradients are just something that I learned to like a while ago. So when I was learning building stuff, so they are fun to do.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I can take a gradient that's provided and texture with it now. Now I have to get to the point where I can make my own.
Yeah. So
Um,
one thing mainly with it is with gradients is you can usually go one style is dark to light.
Mm-hmm.
So the darkest blocks will be on the bottom and the lighter blocks will be up closer to the skyline. So
Mhm.
that is that way of doing it. Also, hold on, give me 1 minute.
Yep.
Hello, regulators. Never skip leg day. Welcome to my part of extraction. I have just been adding foliage. Lots and lots of foliage.
Okay, yo. I'm
So-
heading out, but I'll be.
Bye, legs. Say hi to the
I'll be
Bye,
kiddos.
legs.
back. Late tonight, but I'll be back. But I'll be around and vibing, and I'll be probably working on getting the tutorial fully finished. So,
All right.
Chad, be
Yeah.
good for
Bye.
Abolish. I'll see you all later.
They are.
bye.
Have fun.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. So I've selected the entire
yeah,
city
chat,
area. I'm just
so-
replacing each individual shulker box with air.
For the time.
Nice.
They're all color based.
we've been
There
doing
were
this.
there were 12
So
trap chests left. That
it's
I
a
was able to
lot of foliage.
get rid of.
It's basically I am
Wow, 12. No,
breaking up
I
the
don't know why I
entire
was being
sight
so
lines of all
sarcastic there.
this
I did not mean to be so
and
sarcastic.
making
Wow,
it. So
12.
I have been
Great.
going through by hand primarily. I've been reminded that there is a brush, which is nice. So
This
that
is why I
means
get in
I
trouble at
can
work.
sort of mess with the foliage, and then I can do the texturing by hand. But the goal is to remove
Adding the details by
all
hand
of the
is honestly like
eye blossoms that I placed down
heightens
with
everything.
ferns. And then also in these other big parts that I don't really want to texture too much, just throw in pale moss.
Alright, yeah, I think.
And
I
then
think
you
I
get something
got
like this.
all the shulker
So.
boxes.
Nice.
But yeah, it's kind of
'Cause I know
crazy
there's only a
because you see
handful
all
of
this, you're like, wow,
palettes
this
that are
is
colors that are
so
usually
lush
used for
and
the shulker
dense and
boxes in
overgrown, and then
construction,
just
right?
over this hill, it's all flat.
Oh,
It's
we
all
use
flat,
like any
chat.
shulker box, I think.
So what happened was,
So we need to
Jay
basically
forgot.
work on all of this down here. It goes from
where did all my
all the way down
stuff
to here,
drop?
and then
Teleport to me.
all the way over to here, and then all the way down to here.
Alright, there's more
What
stuff
do I
right
have
over here.
on me? What do I have on me? Oh my
It's a
god.
lot.
You
So
also had an ender
I'm like
chest here.
25% done at this point.
I
I've pretty much have gotten this entire section done.
Why do you just have an egg? Oh, Jay, there's more stuff over here.
There's where's
But
this
for
item?
now,
Is this even
we
mine?
just go one step at a time.
I picked up some red terracotta. That was yours.
That was that was probably mine. There's a very good chance that if it's red, it's my block. But there's a thing here.
There's a
Did
thing
you use a
where-
warped shelf or something?
No.
And so I've been primarily just going.
There's just a random item
this by
in,
hand
in
right
the
now,
building.
I mean, could it be that when I replaced the
It's gonna take a bit of
shulker
time.
trap chest with air, it messed with some
You
blocks?
say you didn't have to cash. Yeah, true.
Yeah, hold on. Shouldn't we replace the chests as well?
The chests already got replaced, like said.
In the building here? No, there's some here.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah,
So-
just yeah, like
Which
in here, in
building?
this one. There's some on the top floor. So if we just
We're just going this
select it,
one
'cause
bone
we should
meal
have
at a
world edit, so
time.
we should just be able to
Kind of just vibing to the
I-
music right now.
slash
This was within my
supplies.
selection, so that's weird. Oh, maybe not on.
We don't have any
Ah, okay. Oh, I just got rid of 58 chests, so I guess Legundo did not get rid of all the chests.
You probably did it area based again.
mhm.
Yeah, because I selected the entire area using world edit, so everything inside
Yeah.
just Thanos snapped it.
Corner
And let me just triple check.
space, and then it spreads out from here.
0 blocks. And then
Nice little dinner,
craft.
nice. Put there and there.
Yep. And then there weren't any shulkers left because you were going through them, right?
I went through most of them. I went through quite a few of them. I don't think I got
My
every single
goodness,
one,
it is.
but I don't think I
Is
hit
there
I'm
a
gonna
way
have to
to
like
just
fly through all
replace
this again, and then
Shulker just in
need to
general.
like replace a
No,
few
that
things
just
most
affect
likely,
all of them.
and fill
In
in
World
the empty
Edit, you
gaps
have
that
to
I missed.
specify color of shulker, but I think if you do block type equal
I'll just leave
shulker,
that there. One lone eye blossom in the middle of here. But so far so good, chat. It's turning out really nicely, especially with shaders.
I don't see a block type.
okay, then I might be thinking entity, like the kill command.
But oh, miss you cannot miss you. There we go. Falling asleep. Hey, that's okay. Like I said, today's just kind of a chill vibe. Today's just we vibe, we hang out, and I build. And y'all can just relax and lurk and do whatever you need to. That's entirely today's stream. So do not worry too much. Also doesn't help when music starts to play like this. You're like, yeah, this is sleep vibes. This is so I'm going to fall asleep to hear. I'm also gonna save this song because I feel like I can use it for something later. I feel like I can use it for a future project. Like, that's the one benefit of this chat. There we go. Is that like... For the most part, any song I listen to that I like, I can just save it and then add it to a playlist for a future video. And that's amazing. Saves me a lot of time. I've had no plans other than going over flashback footage for Vampires One Shot. You know what? That's fair. Put us to sleep, I swear. Well, no. So basically, this is just ambient music that is both floating and peaceful. Those are the two categories that I put under the ambient genre and epidemic sound. So all this is just entirely randomized. Well, not randomized. It's categorized by epidemic sound as what I put into its filter system. I'm still trying to make sure sightline of this is nice. Yeah, that's so good. There we go. All this, there's gonna be some grass here, but not too much. I mainly want to just place down short grass as like it's still overgrown. And just give it that little bit of overgrown vibe texture. Like that. There, and there, and there, and there. Yeah, slowly but surely, chat, we are ever so slightly making our way through all this. And I am trying to also just blend in this for the most part. That's good. I need to actually go to sleep soon. With a camera, make a vibey video. No, 100%. Like, literally earlier, just me just going to 40, like 55 millimeters, going into F1, turning on a cinematic perspective, and then you just have stuff like this that you can do. Right, like. Dino Ryan, thank you for the community gift to sub. You know, like, oh, just being able to toggle this and this. And this is the... That's a new way I've heard my username. What? Well, I went Dean and then Oren, but yeah, or Oreno. But it's just, I think what happened was my brain took the Oreno and combined it with Ollie the Orion sound. So it went Dino Ryan. And I think that's what happened. It's pronounced Dino Reno. Oh, okay, Dino Reno. Got it. Good to know now. But thank you for the gifted. Where was it? Here. Like, there definitely are going to be some spots where I could probably fill. Just so it's not this gray, like, or bland terracotta, and actually try to do my best to just make it less sparse and have the bone meal fill in the rest. The forest looks really good so far. I'm really happy how it's turned out. Like, I'm going back through and I'm realizing there are some things that I could probably, like, fill in, fix place, and just add so it's not still flat, but have some different texture gradient to it on the floor. Because generally just the pale grass with the moss is just a good texture gradient in itself. But, like, so far, just having this slight spotchiness to it, and then being able to just place down a few, like, leaf piles. The ability to force place is such a nice feature with Axiom. I'm definitely gonna have to come back through here and do spot touch up. Clean up some stuff that I missed here and there and go on through. Yeah, Force Place and Tinker are so nice. It is such a useful tool. Like, I think what's made this difficult is that this is brown mushroom. And so stuff doesn't actually grow on it. It looks like a great, like, floor texture for dirt or hardened mud. But at the same time, it's needing to place everything by hand manually is atrocious. But slowly and surely, I'm gonna get through all this. Because the one thing you have to remember is I have to make it at least playable. The place, angle place, detail stu, yeah, it's so nice. In survival, yeah, I understand why, because realistically you can't. But at the same time, Minecraft, realistic game. Not really, but yeah. Oh. That works. Are you in creative? Oh yeah, 100%. Being able to do it in creative would be so nice. Alright, cool. The entrance for this is done now, at least. And from the sightline of... Where is it? Down here? Yeah, that's perfect. Definitely want to fill in the gaps here. All the eye blossoms. So basically, I want to remove all the eye blossoms, and the reason why is last time is at midnight. Is I want it to feel dark, and so there's only few light sources that are around that kind of give you light, depending on the shaders that you have, if you run it with shaders. Right, so it gives an extra spooky vibe to it. And it also means that you can point out, like, where certain items are and where certain, like, kind of spots are, right? Without shaders, looks like this. It still looks good at night. Like, this is entirely without shaders at night, and it still looks really nice. It kind of looks a bit more decayed when it has no shaders on, because it feels very, since everything is gray. And so that's my other thing, is I'm trying to limit how much color is in this area, just to have the vibe, that it just feels very gray, white, and decayed. Right? So that's kind of like that's the vibe here. Is that when you do play this, you have your light sources, you have the things that tell you where to go, but everything else around you is all black and white. And if there was all this, if there was all these flowers everywhere, besides the few that are like popped up, and then it basically takes away from it. So, like, for example, I want to have only a few eye blossoms around, but because the main area where all the eye blossoms are actually under this tree. So there are a few eye blossoms scattered around the area. Some of these I need to, like, fully go through and remove to reduce, because they are too close to each other. And so I've been replacing every time an eye blossom spawns with a fern or a tall fern, just as a way to add these plants in that you don't normally see. But as you get closer to this tree, then they're all scattered around this tree. And so that's the idea, is that all of this, it kind of, there's a few of them around. Some of them are from before I even, like, actually got to do anything. But, like, any of these plants, right, that have been here before, I'm removing all the brown in color. I've been going through and taking all this out before that. So, like, it gives this nice effect where, hey, eye blossoms aren't a common thing in the Pale Garden. They're rare, and this tree is what's kind of allowed them to, like, sprout out and around. Now, there are areas that have more eye blossoms than others, just because, like, some patches will grow more, but it's not as much as the other, because, like, all of this right here, right, these are okay. I need to clear out some of them just to blend it in more, but again, that's when I get to those. But, like, over here, there's, like, one there, there's a few here, and again, it's to really take out the color. To allow those type of stuff, right? So, like, that's the entirety of it. But, like, so far, it's turning out pretty nice. And that's why, like, there's barely any around here. Besides the few that are scattered. Because I want it to have that effect. And especially when you turn on shaders. Like BSL shaders. BSL in the middle of the night, at midnight, is just this vibe. A very Witcher-esque theme to it. And especially the light source of the eye blossoms would just be that. And so, like, there's that, and then Bliss gives a bit more of a blue texture to it. Like... Like stars that are from up there? Yeah. Had to get them. Yep, so we have this. And then complementary is complementary. So complementary at night gives a very much a shaders plus light streak effect in a Pale Garden because the lights get covered by the lights of the leaves, right? So you have this like almost fog effect that gets created. It's brighter, but if it still gives that. And then of course we then go back to Solus, which removes the fog, makes everything a bit more eerie. But again, like, I don't want all the eye blossoms to be everywhere because it's like, oh, I'm trying to find the eye blossom tree. You can run around to a certain point and then it will peek through the light and you'll see the orange of the eye blossoms that are in the tree itself. And that like gives you your visual. They're like, hey, go this way. So if we come up here, this is what this place looks like right now. Like I said, I'm not trying to add too much light in these areas. Because I want... I want the shaders to do the work. And so, like, when you look up here, it's just all dark. It's all, like... You might see some color here and there, but you don't know what's actually lurking, like, what creakings and other mobs that are down there. Right? It's even spookier with spooky shaders. Spooky Elementary at midnight is just this. That tree is your like only light source. Because Spooky Elementary makes everything just pitch black. I don't have a torch in my hand. This is what you're seeing. So, okay, that's what I mean. I thought that was a mob or something, or a player, but because of how the grass and the walls break up the soul lanterns, it looks like eyes. It looks like a pair of eyes from a distance. Like, if I'm running and I do this, and I just, like, look this way, and that's the only thing that glows, it's terrifying. It's also the fact that, like, if you come all the way down here, anytime there's a soul lantern around, like that, you start seeing, like, the blue light in the distance looks like eyes that are watching you. With spooky shaders on. Even with a torch. It's just looks like eyes. Looks like pairs of eyes that are watching you in the distance. Like that up there. That looks from a right there. That looks like a player head. It looks like a player head with just that has like a glowing effect on. Yeah, now imagine creaking popping up everywhere. It can be spooky. And that's why I'm doing night instead of midnight, because night you get like a dusk time frame, and it's easier to actually bone meal. And then we go through and we add a bunch of eye blossoms. Or we remove the eye blossoms with ferns. And sometimes tall ferns. It is a lot of space to cover, but for like the most part, it's pretty nice. And the benefit is if I don't want to just only use the grass, covering with bone meal is just a easier job for me, because that means I can be like, you know what, this area just has a big bone, like, pale moss, like, space. How exactly big is this forest? Let me load the chunks real quick. Bigger than 32 chunks, I'll tell you that much. If I had a Voxy working correctly, because Voxy for some reason isn't working right now, basically it's from this corner up this mountain, all the way over to the edge here, which is the connection point between there and the swamp. This is then the swamp and the pale oak meet. Pale oak then turns this way, and then comes all the way up here, wraps around, and then we're here. So a lot of space, because we've only done, if we're up here to like here, there, and all of that. We've done like 25%. We need to get to there, go past that, come all the way down to there, and then come all the way up to here. And then come in through here and clean up whatever we need to. What am I building? Basically, this is part of Lagundo's extraction game. And so to make it feel a lot more lively and a lot more abandoned and scary, I have been adding a bunch of foliage. as a way to break up the map so it's not flat. It doesn't feel flat. Now, there probably is an easier way of doing this with a brush in Axiom, but I have no idea, and I don't want to override all the builds that we've already placed here. So, for the time being, we're doing it this way. Which means it'll take a bit longer. But I think that's fine. And while I do that, chat has just been vibing and lurking in and enjoying almost like an ASMR background chill stream. Roughly 32 chunks. It's probably like 45-ish chunks, I would say, or more, give or take. Because it's designed in like the corner of the map, so it's not like a perfect circle or anything like that. Yeah, the other thing I have to keep in mind is that I can't place every single... Like, some areas need to have a bit more of an open space. Just because I can't have... Like, if a baby zombie spawns, I can't just let the players not be able to kill it. So, there needs to be some areas where you could hit a baby zombie. We need to be able to destroy items as well. Yep. So. And that's why it's very littered, but there are open areas that you can. But some areas not as much, which means you're going to have to keep running. Or climb up onto a rock and then kill it there. Doable, but not easy. Yeah, like, that's why I'm just placing it as I go and then, like, filling in spaces like this. And then breaking. So there's still, like, areas you can kill baby zombies and small mobs. But also, I don't want to make it easy. So you can run into an open area, then kill them that way. But in the forest, you want to keep running. I'll leave one right there. Cool. My goodness, it's just a lot. Okay. What time is it? All right, I'm gonna finish up this little patch right here and then call it for now. All right, cool. Let me just do one there. There we go. Cool. We still need to take that all the way back up to there. We then need to wrap this around there. We might... I might tomorrow work a bit around the church/castle area because of the texturing on the floor. Because if I can do that, that means then I can take this into sections and do it that way. Because once we get to here, we have to go around, up, fill in this, clean all this up here. Because ideally, we do all this, right? We clean all this up around here. This part we don't have to do too much because it's the water area. And I want, oh, hello, Buck. And then I want to, like this, I'm going to have to probably change to normal grass. But then, like, over here, we don't need to do too much. Just place down some, like, by hand, place down just some grass. Just to fill it out. Just so it doesn't feel as flat. So we don't have to worry too much about all of this, besides, like, the few areas that are here. And so, like, the main parts really are... clean up this a little bit, and then I gotta work on all of this to here, up to here, get a tree to place up there, get all this done on this side, clean up all this, do around the satellite, back to the church, because we're right around here. And then from there, take all this, come down to right around here, and then back around. So, like, about 25%. We don't have to do, so we're probably right around 50 to 60% done at the moment. Because a lot of this is kind of mixed in with the swamp biome. And so really it's just placing down leaves and then just placing them down by hand on the outskirts of the water. Because luckily we have these big water pools that have mud, and there's not really going to be many... many areas that would like take spore blossoms and that. So, but there we go, chat. I can work more on texture tonight too, since there's too much ground to cover. Yeah, there's a lot of ground to cover. If you do work on it, just for context, this is what my inventory has just been: bone meal, oak leaves, pale oak, pale moss, open eye blossoms, tall grass, short grass, fern, large fern. And what I've just been doing is I'll just go to an area. If it's a big area like this, I've now just been going to the VScript tool and just placing down some leaves just to add like something there. And then I will start bone mealing, placing tall grass and short grass, even some ferns here. And then any of the eye blossoms I break and replace with ferns. And then with the pale moss, just doing that around it. So it's super, super easy. Nothing too crazy, but in a big area. Well, that's cool. That's good. Yeah. Also with these, don't worry too much. Like literally bone meal the sides of it, and then you can just start placing dirt in that on here, because it kind of breaks it up itself. And so you'll just have to go through and do it like this. And then these are brown mushrooms, so you're gonna have to manually place dirt here, or remove the dirt and then put it, because I know there's like these big areas. And so I've just been selecting those, getting the paintbrush tool with grass, and then just covering them with grass. And then just bone mealing it that way. And then if I want to put pale moss, I can just do it that way. So, yep. It shouldn't take too much time. One person is a lot, but if a few people do it at a time, then it becomes a bit easier. And if you see any open eye blossoms that are around the area, just simply replace them with ferns. You can leave a few here and there, but don't let them be super close next to each other. So, but yeah, chat, we're going to call it there for today. Probably not going to do any bell, just because today's been entirely a chill vibe. And it'd be very, very funny if we did bell. Ugh. But that being said, I'm going to pause the music. And we're going to raid into someone. And we'll see who we're raid into. Let's see. You know who we haven't raided to in a while? We haven't raided in a Pilly in a while. D-Town Cat. We haven't raided in a Pilly D-Town Cat in a while. And Pilly is doing money SMP. So, money SMP just started. Like maybe a few days ago. So, it should be fun. Pilly has followers and subscribers in the chat, but you guys should be following Pilly, because why aren't you? But anyways, chat, join the raid. You can leave right on after if you need to. But thank you all again for hanging out with me today. It's been super fun just to chill and do foliage and terraforming and that type of stuff today. As always, you all have been awesome, amazing, and wonderful. And remember, abolish your regret, and I will see you all next time.